Hello, I am April May Gamboa and this is BA225, the Human Resource Management. And today, I am going to answer the question in each of the cases given. Case number 1. Falsifying attendance. First question. Has Jason done anything wrong? Discuss your answer. Jason is good, but tampering attendance may be unethical. So for me, yes, Jason done anything wrong. At the first place, he knows what the rules and policies in his workplace. Even though his superior asked him, he know what to do first when he arrived at the workplace. He can excuse or tell his superior, "Sir, I will punch in first." Then after that, he follows his superior. In his case, much better, he could have asked his boss for the permission to edit his time stop. At the end, Jason is the one who done anything wrong because of his carelessness. But we should not neglect the fact that there is a justifiable reason behind it. Question number 2. If you were Jason, would you do the same? If I were be Jason, I will not do the same. I will face my consequences rather than be accused of serious misconduct or fraud under the labor code that will result in my dismissal. We have a rule even in school. Attendance is a must. Means that attendance is very important. So, even my superior call me, I will explain it in a right way. "Sir, I will punch in first." Nothing is bad or offensive if we know how to complain in the right way. Case number 2. Fraudulent books. First question. If you are Laura, what will you do? Explain. If I am Laura, I will do the right thing. I don't mind if their company may close rather than I will lose my license. It sounds selfish, maybe, but as an employee, I did my best in work. Then Joseph, the company owner, abused it. Even though I am only an employee, I am not afraid to do what's right. Besides, I can get another job or look for one rather than lose my license. Case number 3. Gifts from the sales representative. First question. Should Ken accept these gifts or should he return them to Nonex? Explain your answer. An organization may be accused of unfairness, bias, dishonesty, or even illegal behavior if they accept gifts, services, or other forms of hospitality. In Ken's case, he should return it to the Nonex. At first, he is the HR division. He knows what are the rules, restrictions, and guidelines in receiving and giving of gifts. Second question. If you are the head of the HR division, what will you be your decision and basis for deliberation? As a head of HR division, I am the one who gave advice what is the prudent and safest way to accept or give. Prior to giving or receiving a present, it is wise to think about whether doing so would hurt anyone's sensibilities, create suspensions, arouse animosity, or break any laws, rules, or regulations. Case number 4. Gifts from the boss friends. First question. Should Kelly do anything about this? If so, what? Gifts are permitted but particularly expensive ones need to be disclosed to HR. The rule states that only gifts with a low value, like chip cups or pencils, may be accepted and that no gifts may be requested. In the case of Kelly, it feels exploited or manipulated. He should not accept these gifts because it is unethical and against the company policy. Question number 2. Describe Kelly's boss violation. Giving gifts is unethical in a workplace. Kelly's boss violation is against the company policy. In RA 6713 or the Code of Conduct and Ethical Standards for Public Officials and Employees, under this law, a gift is a thing or a right to dispose of graciously or any act or liberality in favor of another who accepts it. It includes a simulated sale or any ostensibly onerous disposition. Case number 5. Mining data. First question. With whom does Jack have ethical conflict? His company, governmental policy which permits what the company is doing. Jack has an ethical conflict with his company because he is uncomfortable with its practices. Before that, he should define the cause of the conflict, talk with other person, and listen carefully. Second question. Is having ethical conflict with your employee a sign that Jack should leave the company? Yes, he should leave the company. We can see he is not happy and uncomfortable. Third question. What opinions are available to Jack, and what should he do? Preventing unethical disputes from arising in the first place is the best way to deal with them in the workplace. In Jack's case, leaving a company is the best thing to do for ethical or personal reasons. Anyway, it is not necessary for you to give a reason for leaving. Actually, you must use extreme caution before claiming that someone engaged in unethical or criminal behavior. Always seek legal advice if in doubt. Also, you don't want to find yourself in the same situation as with your previous employer. Case number 6 and the last cases. On-time delivery. First question. What is the right thing to do on the part of Sanjay? On-time delivery is very important for many reasons. In the case of Sanjay, he might explain to his client that they are halfway through the order's fulfillment and that they are currently able to supply 50% of the total number of units purchased. By doing this, Sanjay would avoid giving the impression that the manufacturing process is stagnant, and they would still have time to find way to simultaneously fulfill the remaining 50% of the overall order. Second question. Describe the consequences of Sanjay's decisions. Thinking positively is not all about ignoring the bad. It's about recognizing that there is some good in everything, even the bad. Otherwise, it can cause a trigger. In Sanjay's decision, everything being on track or according to schedule might result in poor communication, disempowerment, and team undermining. He must think about the consequences of his decisions first. That's all. Thank you.